Hennig, Mr. Perfect. You know, everything in my life has been absolutely perfect. And it's a lot of people's dream to be perfect. But with me, see, it's no dream. It's reality. It's life. And take a simple game of bowling. It's everybody's dream to bowl the perfect game. Well, being Mr. Perfect, you sit back on the couch, you put your feet up, and you relax. Because you are going to witness the perfect.
Hey, Curt Hennig fans. Hello and welcome to another episode of Nobody Beats Curt Hennig, Nobody. I am your host, Mrs. Witchy Perfect. We are back today, and again, a little behind schedule. But what else is new, right? We are going to watch along to Curt's Iranian Death Match with the Sheik. I know there is another Sheik that they just did a Dark Side of the Ring on. But this is a different one entirely because, again, this was in Portland in 1983. So I'm actually going to show, first of all, I'm going to show Curt's vignette, the horseshoe one. And then he comes out during a Bret Hart match. This would be, of course, 89, where Curt and Bret would actually have a kind of a feud. I mean, this is way before 91, so this is 89. So let me get that going for you. Okay, for those who are listening along, if you have a Peacock subscription, I'm at Primetime Wrestling, Season 5, Episode 52, December 25th, 1989, and we're 39 minutes in. You should see a blank screen. All right, we're going to watch his vignette, and then we are going to watch him come out at ringside to watch Bret Hart's match with the Greg the Hammer Valentine. Here we go.
The genius thrills to Mr. Perfect's drives right down the fairway. I have never, ever seen him hook or slice. I prophesize Hulk Hogan has a sand trap in his future. Mr. Perfect, ooh, it's going to be so nice.
Lady, you're so weird.
I have so many different ways to defeat you. Every one. Absolutely perfect. Just like me. And when I get you in the wrestling ring, Hulk Hogan, I will still have a perfect record. I will also have the World Wrestling Federation belt around my waist.
That would have been
nice.
nice.
Go back to doing what I do best.
The following contest is scheduled for one fall. Introducing first to my right, the manager, the mouth of the South, Jimmy Hart. He represents from Seattle, Washington, weighing 249 pounds, Greg the Hammer Valentine. And his
response he got here.
Yes, they wouldn't let him get into the ring until they had shown their true admiration of him.
Well, it's justly deserved too, Alfred, and I know you would agree. This man, Bret Hart, the Hitman, is quite an athlete.
Isn't he, though?
And let's not, in the same breath, and there's a lot of breath in that man, but let's not, in the same breath, take anything away from the Hammer. What a great veteran and a great athlete he's been down through the years of the sport.
He has indeed, and right now he's on a very, very good run of victories. He's taken this match against Bret the Hitman Hart, but don't think he's taken it at a moment's notice. That's a very, very generous gesture there from the Hitman. I really like that.
That young lady has something to remember for the rest of her life.
I bet she shows those.
I would rather have Mr. Perfect style.
Tell her.
Absolutely.
I was going to say that Greg Valentine will have done all his homework on this fellow, but added to that, of course, in his corner is the mouth of South, Jimmy Hart, who has a lot of first-hand knowledge of the tactics of that man, Bret Hart.
Some more words from the mouth of the South, and basically nothing has happened since the opening bell here. Both have been very tentative, and now the Hammer trying to pick up the pace.
A little warming up there. Looks like the New Jersey Marathon here in
My Greg.
Meadowlands Arena.
Slowing down. What's he doing here?
The hand of friendship. I don't think so for one moment.
No, not at all.
No, and I don't think Bret Hart will be fooled by that either for one moment.
I think Greg and Brett got
Bret Hart, one
along,
of the
but
finest wrestlers in the World Wrestling Federation today. He's got a lot of power packed into that 6 feet 1 inches of brawn and muscle, but he also has a great brain to control it all. Very, very skillful wrestler indeed.
That's a good point. Sometimes you can have all the tools, but nothing to drive the car with, right?
I like the way you put that. Yes, it could be a very fast car that could get you into trouble.
And there's a look at the man with the bullhorn of the megaphone, and that is really getting to the Hitman right here.
Well, I can understand that because at one time he had their contract. He sold a part of that contract to some of their opponents, and he really mismanaged them in the end. Whereas they were so successful for him that, of course, they being Jim, the Anvil Neidhart, and the Bret the Hitman when they were the champions. So really, the Mouth of the South has a lot to be thankful to Bret Hart for.
A very big shove that time from the Hammer, and a little bit of a laughter, a little taunting right there from Greg the Hammer. Greg trying to show some quickness here.
Trying to be clever, I think.
I guess he is.
And look at him now, nonchalantly strolling about trying to strut. Whatever it is he's doing, yes, he won't be enjoying that.
we get to wrestling, guys.
Tony.
I got stuff to do.
And I think I'm enjoying it too because he doesn't know what's in store for him.
What are you waiting
if he
for?
hasn't done his homework on Bret Hart.
Come on, Brett. What are you waiting for?
Hart wanting to
Christmas?
lock up, finally the Hammer. The collar and elbow tie-up. And both men trying to push off here. Hammer maybe trying to back the man to the ropes.
I hear somebody
He has
talking.
him close and now up against the ropes on the left side. And you can hear the Mouth of the South ringing through the arena here at the Meadowlands. The Hammer backing up, and a big shove from the Hitman. Caught the foot. Spins the man around. Watch out, atomic drop.
Atomic drop.
And a big right hand sends the Hammer to the mat. It's Make-A-Wish time.
Well, then make a
And the
good one,
first
Brett.
error in this
Yes.
being made by Greg the Hammer Valentine, and a costly error that has proved to be, because swiftly following up on that, Bret Hart, and now he's chasing the Mouth of the South around the outside, and this may be a distraction that the Hammer needs.
Being chased around the ring. Watch out from behind, though. Greg Valentine is there. And the Hitman got back in the ring. Right hand, caught him. Second time. And again, Greg Valentine right to the mat. And pushing now right on the sternum, right on the chest. The Hitman holding the ropes, and the referee counting him off. He's off in 5.
2 mistakes by Valentine there. Very, very unusual because this man is meticulously careful with what he does. And usually if he does land up on the wrong end of a forceful encounter, it's because he's chosen to do that. He likes to test the firepower of his adversary. In fact, sometimes he'll try and wear his adversary out by them hitting him. But in this case, that is not exactly what is happening.
Greg Valentine. Well, just minutes ago, he was trying to be, as you said, Alfred, clever and quick. And now, right now, he's anything but still, the mouth does not shut up. And look, he's got the attention of the Hitman.
Yes, he has indeed. But for Valentine, this is not a bad predicament to be in. He's got a bull-like neck. Probably about 23 or 24 inches. Tremendous upper body there. Those trapezius muscles will prevent Bret Hart doing a lot of damage. And also at the same time, don't forget that Bret Hart will be expending a certain amount of energy trying to establish how good that hold is. And he knows it.
Well, Valentine's got a bull-like neck. He's got a demeanor to go with it, too.
Yes, that's true.
He is as strong and powerful and knows one movement, and that is straight ahead, and that's exactly what he's doing right here. Into the corner here. The referee calling for the break. The Hammer stretching the arms back of the Hitman, and a big pound forearm, and now they're going toe-to-toe. The Hammer, the Hitman. Who will win this one? Good elbow. It staggered Valentine. And a headbutt. Watch out. The Hammer
Dazed and confused.
is frozen. from the Hitman.
I think the Hammer was partially stunned there, standing on his feet. He didn't seem to be able to muster any sort of defense whatsoever and was just standing there until he was floored by the Hitman. And so far, practically everything we've seen in this match has been all Bret Hart. He's been able to do exactly what he wants to, when he wants to, and for that matter, how he wants to.
Out to the floor goes the Hammer. And Jimmy Hart over to help him as the Hitman hovers over both. And certainly taking his time. Yes, there is no timeout in the sport. We've said that so many times, but in effect, he's getting one. And the Hitman allowing him to get even more time by stopping the count.
Well, the Hitman doesn't mind. He wants him in that ring. The Hitman is a very, very ardent and intense young man. He wants a match here. He wants to beat Valentine in the middle, 1, 2, 3, and prove to the mouth of the South, Jimmy Hart, that even though he's not in his stable now, he's a much better proposition for him than Greg the Hammer Valentine is.
Very good point. No count out wanted here. Right to the arm as the Hammer begs the man off, but no, the Hitman arm drags him down. He comes up with the arm bar right on that left shoulder of the Hammer as we take a good look at the Hitman Bret Hart.
And it doesn't seem too perturbed, does he, Tony?
Not at all. We talk so much about the tag team expertise of Bret the Hitman and Jim the Anvil Neidhart, both men doing a lot of singles wrestling now, both very successful.
Yes, they are. Bret Hart is, in fact, has voiced his opinion that he would like to stay at this situation that he's in now, where he's accepting a lot of single matches.
What a tremendous matchup on our Christmas special here on Primetime Wrestling. Two greater wrestlers you will not see anywhere in the world, but you'll see them right here. The location for this one, jam-packed to the rafters, 20,000 plus on hand. The reason why this match, a match of this caliber, a main event anywhere in the world today. And we have it right here on Primetime Wrestling, right here on the USA Network. So with that, let's go back to ringside and join the match.
Valentine just grabs the back of the head, lets the momentum take the Hitman to the floor.
And that is what happens to you when you become too confident. A great show of overconfidence there.
What, did he hit that hard?
He casually administered one tackle.
Hope you don't have a headache.
To the Hammer. His second, the Hammer was ready for him. Valentine was ready, stood to one side, and almost casually swept him to the concrete floor below. And now he's being taunted by the mouth of the South, Jimmy Hart. It's almost a tag team that these two work between them, Valentine and Hart.
There is no doubt, and you pointed that out, Alfred, that this man, Jimmy Hart, has had an impact in this match, especially on the concentration of that man on the floor.
And I would imagine right now, thoughts of using the Heartbreaker might be penetrating into that, should I say, thick skull there of the Hammer. Nothing seems to hurt it, does it?
No, he
so it must be fairly thick.
He certainly is. He certainly is.
Either you're selling here or you're just wasting time.
One of the toughest.
Get back in the ring.
And that Hammer, that nickname of the Hammer, is certainly well applied to that man. And now, pushing on the Hitman, the referee with some warning tear, but he has a foot right on the back of the neck.
And there's no doubt about it right now. Valentine in full control of this really, really important match. A loss by either man here would be a drop in the ratings and the rankings, and that could cause a considerable financial loss to each of them. Whoever would lose or will lose this match. And at the moment, it does look as if Hart is beginning to weaken. He has put a lot of energy into this match. He has used a lot of his natural strength and ability. How much in reserve he has left, we will find out.
The Hammer laid him out, and this is where he's so dangerous. There it is. That hammer-like forearm blow to the chest. And it put the Hitman right to the mat. Follows it up with a pair of elbows here. And he's going to go for a third time there with an elbow. 4 times now. And this may be it, although the Hitman
Right, Brett didn't say, will you stop doing that?
Yes, he is. And, you know, the mark of a great wrestler is somebody who always positions himself when he's on the receiving end of punishment where he can escape. And that is a good escape there because he just has to lift that right leg, put it on the bottom rope, and there is no counting of the 1, 2, 3.
The Hitman is up, and that is surprising. He's a great athlete, but he's taken a great deal of punishment from this man who really knows how to dish it out. The hammer. It goes to the midsection, and now across the face that time.
Yes, and he's taken this punishment now unnecessarily because he casually threw that shoulder tackle at Valentine a little while ago, and Valentine as equally casually stepped aside and just run him out of the ring.
Throws him to the other turnbuckle. The back hits very hard against that turnbuckle, and the hammer keeps the pressure on the back. Oh, he is really dishing out the punishment here. Stepping on the man.
Using him as a mat. Now that's another act of humiliation there, but he's got that nicely hooked. And awfully close, too.
You're right, Albert. He had it hooked. He's going to try it again. This may be it for the Hitman. He's out again. So he's has that man right there, Bret the Hitman Hart, a great deal of punishment, but he will not stay down.
No, and this is unusual for Valentine because he doesn't usually try to pin his opponents. He knows that once he's got them weakened, he gets that heartbreaker, a little flick of the wrist, you might say, or twist of the shin there. It's round the back, and he snaps on his figure four, and it is nearly always curtains for his adversary.
Noticed right there how Valentine had taken the hair. These appear to be frustration moves right here.
I think you're absolutely right. Why would he be going for a pinfall? Is the Mouth of the South trying to alter his tactics against this man?
Could be. You hear the Mouth of the South, or you may hear him ringing everywhere.
Yes, that is
it's because it's so dead in there.
The first one was quite legal, a knife edge,
Yell a
but it
little
looks as
louder
if he
there,
gave
they can't
him
hear
a stiff finger jab to the throat there, the Adam's apple.
Now the fans trying to rally behind the Hitman here. Well, they're not going to
little
listen to
louder,
him.
Jimmy, they didn't hear you in the back.
Valentine rolls him up. Almost had him. A 2 count, and still Bret Hart is out of it.
Very, very close. And he may be weakening him now for his heartbreaker, although that was a head to the midsection. And Hart now suffering very, very visibly. And Valentine has taken a lot out of his man.
Covering the Hitman, trying for the pin, and Bret Hart gets the left shoulder up.
I'm beginning to wonder if there's something wrong with the left leg of Valentine, that he hasn't gone for his heartbreaker move at all.
He certainly has had the opportunities because the man has been basically down. And he's up again.
And that was awfully close again. I wonder if they have done their homework on Hart to the effect that Hart may have some sort of counterhold to the heartbreaker move, that figure four that Valentine applies so uniquely. And he may have a counter that's too good for Valentine.
Oh boy.
The legs are up. The hammer felt that. You can tell. He backs to the corner and falls down.
Knees to the pit of the stomach of Valentine.
Yeah, that had to hurt.
For the first time for the last 5 or 6 minutes, it's Valentine who's suffering just as much as his opponent, Hart.
But can Hart get up to continue the offense? He cannot. And Valentine really takes him to the mat with a big clothesline.
And he measured that one from way back. That was a round-the-house swing, that clothesline. A lot of power in Valentine. And the reserves that we thought that Hart had don't really seem to be there.
The Mouth of the South encouraging his man on. The Hitman prone on the mat. This could be the end right here for Bret Hart. Valentine wasting a lot of time, and the Hitman nowhere to be found.
And only just escaping from that tremendous back elbow, that hammer-like blow from Valentine, and that has bought Hart a few more precious moments.
He blocks a right hand, and Bret Hart with a couple of his own. Valentine returns fire. Now back and forth they go, but Valentine cannot counter. 2 of them, 3 to the head. Valentine is wobbly. Another one. Can he knock him down? He's having a very difficult time getting the big man off his feet, but the Hitman with a headbutt staggers him.
And I think he's right for the pin. He's down. He's trying hard not to go, but he's down. Oh, a very, very humiliating slap to the back of the head. And Valentine now quickly realizes what a hole he's in. He's trying to back off.
A slam down. The Hitman with a leg drop across the throat of Greg Valentine. Bret Hart coming back now. maybe. The snap, vertical suplex. Yes, sir. Gets him over. Nicely executed the cover. No, sir. Valentine is out. Gets the left arm up.
Not enough to keep that powerful man down, but a very, very good suplex there. And those reserves of strength that we thought he had, that we were sure he had, he's now beginning to show him. He's got Valentine trapped.
Oh boy.
Can he get it? No, a 2
No.
count.
Once again, a controversial call there by the referee. I thought that was a three count coming up.
And there's a visitor on the outside.
Oh.
Mr. Perfect watching the match.
And what a distraction this must be for her. On the outside, Mr. Perfect just roaming at will around the ring. What is he doing now? He's up on the apron.
Hi, Curt.
Valentine right for the picking, so to speak. The hitman not looking around and into the back. And it was a
Curt would be a
distraction
distraction.
from that man that caused
I was like, I can't
that
wrestle
turnaround in
immediately.
circumstances here. And there's a forearm to the back of the neck. It may give the Hammer the chance for the heartbreaker here. He's stomping now on that right leg.
He is indeed. He's ready to go for that heartbreaker at any time. And what a conspiracy this must be. Something
It's like
conspired,
you
of
can
course,
hear
by
Mr. Perfect.
that man with the megaphone there.
Oh.
Mouth of the South, Jimmy Hart, obviously inspiring that man on the outside of the ring, Mr. Perfect, to come to the ringside and distract Bret Hart, who was doing so remarkably well.
Well, there's no doubt the hitman and Mr. Perfect have had some great battles.
All green today. All green today. I love it. Well, green
Certainly
is
do not
one of my
like each
favorite
other at
colors,
all,
so
but
of course.
this just really adds, as the cliche goes, fuel to the fire.
Oh.
A headbutt again to the midsection.
It certainly does, but I wouldn't mind betting that was at the behest of Jimmy Hart that Mr. Perfect showed up. And he showed up just
what
in the
that
nick of
means.
time because Bret Hart, nice move by Hart. And we did think he had something to do with the hammer.
Oh, no.
Oh, 1, 2, 3.
The bell sounded before the 3 count was
That means
made.
they went to a
Are
draw.
you sure of that, Tony? I thought that was a 1, 2, 3 in there.
No, it was a draw.
I'm almost positive because I was watching the referee, and we are going to get the official word.
Ladies and gentlemen, the time limit
Even
has
Mr. Perfect was like,
expired,
what happened?
And here is the referee's official decision. This contest is ruled a draw.
Yeah.
Well, both men gave it their all. Mr. Perfect, and he's upset, but it was so close. No, you can't raise that man's hand at all. It is a draw. The arm was all the way
Unfortunately,
down with
no.
a 3 count, and the bell sounded.
Well, to me, it looked as if they were simultaneously there. The 3 count.
As much as we
coincided
like
exactly
it,
with
you
the
know.
bell, and that's what I would have said at that time. But of course, the referee's decision is final. We must abide by that decision, and therefore, Bret Hart wasn't victorious in his attempt to beat Greg Valentine, but he was victorious in a way that he wasn't beaten by 3 men.
And those 3 men
Hey,
taunting
Mr. Perfect never
Bret
touched
Hart,
him.
who makes his way to the
Mr.
dressing
Perfect
room,
never
and you may
touched
say,
Bret
well,
Hart.
he should go in there and try to resolve something, but no one is going to go in against 3 men.
Certainly not.
What a tremendous matchup. Not too happy
All
with the
right.
result.
I'm going to take a 5-minute break, and I'll be back in a minute. Okay, guys, and we're back. So I did find this promo from Curt. This is 1990. For those listening, Primetime Wrestling, Season 6, Episode 1, January 1st, 1990. I would have been almost 4. 32 minutes and 46 seconds in. We're going to listen to a little promo from Mr. Perfect.
Let's hear from Mr. Perfect. He starts it off.
On January 21st in Orlando, Florida, it's happening, the Royal Rumble.
Hi, Mr.
And I
Perfect.
know, Hulk Hogan, you're going to be in there sooner or later. What an opportunity for me. You know, I'm the kind of guy that just might come up and blindside you when you're not looking and maybe blow one of them legs right out from underneath you. See, I'm not a very happy man, and I'm on a mission for you, Hulk Hogan.
Because he
And when
probably
I
heard
get
he
through
wasn't
with the
going to get
Royal
pushed
Rumble
anymore.
and I'm standing there all alone, you all know why I'm Mr. Perfect.
That was great. All right. I'm going to take another 5-minute break, and I'll be right back with you. Okay, guys, and we're back. So I wanted to do this real fast. This is Regis and Kathy Lee, 1990, with Lanny and Curt, of course. The graphics are really crappy. I think that's interesting that, you know, Curt gets crappy graphics, but Rick Rude doesn't. So, okay, here we go.
guy who is sort of his mentor, his advisor, and his admirer. Here's the genius.
Don't say it like that. That's weird.
Genius, how are you? This is my wife, Dawn. How are you? Sit down. Yes. Look how beautiful he is.
No.
Oh. This genius.
I wasn't
Nice to
into
have you
the
here,
genius.
I
I was
take it from
into
the way
Lady
you're clutching
Baba.
that you have written a poem for the occasion.
I thank you, Joy and Regis, for that lovely introduction. You know how to make a genius feel at home. But I came here to talk about a man who is to wrestling what Romulus and Remus were to Rome. It takes a real genius to appreciate perfection. Mr. Perfect is perfection at its best.
Yeah, we know that.
By the power of the genius and the world's smartest man, let me introduce a very perfect guest. Ladies and gentlemen, tonight in Madison Square Garden, we will have a new perfect World Wrestling Federation heavyweight champion. And now, if you are quite ready, the genius presents Mr.
I don't know. Who knows it, Mr. Perfect? Have a seat, Mr. Perfect.
Let me move my chair. Make plenty of room.
Joy wants to know why Mr. Perfect is all wet.
Well,
I'm not saying.
A couple of 100 push-ups, getting ready for the night's bout, right?
Absolutely.
Yeah, it's going to be a tough one.
Probably the toughest match I've ever had in my career. Everybody knows what Hulk Hogan is to the World Wrestling Federation, but the time has come. I paid my dues. I have my credentials.
That's right.
And I will be the next World Wrestling Federation
Now, is this how we'll wear?
I wish it was so.
Very good possibility.
Yeah, orange looks good on Mr. Perfect.
do you have those in all colors, Mr. Perfect? I mean,
Curious, huh?
Next day on the day.
because he's perfect, right?
That's right,
You
he's
wanna know
perfect.
something? He
And don't
is
you
perfect
forget
in
it.
everything he does. But let's give you a little background to this tonight's battle. And incidentally, we've got the Royal Rumble coming up too. We'll talk about that in a second. But now wait a minute. It was the genius who took on Hulk Hogan, didn't he, on Saturday night?
Right.
Main
Wrestling?
event.
Yeah. And as a matter of fact, let's take a look at that clip right now. Here's the Hulk and the genius in the ring. We'll show you what happened. We'll talk about it too if the battle goes on. Genius not doing too well here.
I know it's hard to
Throwing the
see,
genius
guys.
out.
Just
Well,
bear
wait a
with
minute.
it.
Watch what happens. Look at the Hulk. Now there's his buddy, Mr. Perfect. Actually threw the genius right out. Now watch what happens here. Hulk's going to leave the ring.
Yeah, don't touch Mr.
Go down.
Perfect, dude. No touching Mr. Perfect. No touching Mr.
His
Perfect.
hands on you. He had no business doing that.
Yeah,
He
that's
throws the
right.
genius
He
back
had
in the
no
ring, but
business
watch what
touching
happens.
Mr. Perfect. Mr. Perfect wasn't doing anything except for
He
getting
hits Hulk Hogan with his own championship belt, knocking him down,
Ding.
rendering him
Okay.
unconscious. And what happened then, genius?
The genius was victorious. And you know what I've noticed?
What's that?
Two things since my victory over Hulk Hogan.
What?
False friends and true enemies.
Oh, really? Everybody's jealous of you, in other words, huh?
Can you blame them?
How did
guess
you two
not.
guys get together anyway? Well, I mean,
There's a lot of people ask a lot of questions about the genius.
Yes.
What his wrestling abilities are and what he exactly does for Mr. Perfect.
Yeah.
First of all,
Yeah.
mind your own business.
Didn't think that was too personal.
but the way he looks
Hey,
at
all great leaders
The way
in
he
the country
look-
are,
shut up,
even,
Regis.
on Star Trek, Captain Curt.
Yeah.
He had Mr. Spock. Nobody questioned him.
That's right.
Right. He's
That's
my
right.
advisor.
Okay.
I've covered so much
That's
ground.
because
I'm doing
Spock
so many
was sort
different
of
things,
having the
and
hots
being
for
absolutely perfect. I don't want to
Lieutenant
miss a thing.
Lahora.
Oh, but have you noticed the way he looks at you?
Know what you have.
I never. You know what? Look at him.
Look the way he's looking at
Regis,
Yes.
I am a monogamous heterosexual.
Well,
Yes.
there you go.
Are you questioning?
No, I'm not questioning anything. I'm
was
just
no
saying,
inference of
I
that.
think it's very touching.
So
the way
is
you admire
Mr. Perfect.
And of course, you're absolutely right. He is perfect. And
Millions of other people out there that admire me, just men and women. Everywhere I go, every place I do, it's the same
That's
old
true.
thing. I
Even,
gotta wear my hair
a
up because when I
almost
walk through
4-year-old.
airports, people are trying, you know.
Oh, yeah, trying to touch you.
Clawing at
Yeah.
you.
Well, I got to wear my hair up, too. Listen, we're going to come right back, show you more. This
Wear
is
that
just
up
a
in the
moment.
closet.
Right back in a second.
Wow.
All right, we're back now with Mr. Perfect and, of course, the Genius. And let me show you what happened after that bout, which the Genius won, incidentally, because Hulk could not climb back into the ring. This is what happened in the dressing room, and this is what led up to tonight's match.
Curt Hennig,
It is one thing.
Hey, it's
for
Mr.
Hulk
Perfect
Hogan
to you,
lose
Gene.
By virtue of a count out to the Genius.
Genius, stop.
It's another
Stop,
thing
Lanny,
for
stop.
you to desecrate the very meaning of Hulkamania.
This has never been a perfect belt, and Hulk Hogan, you're not a perfect champion. And I'll follow you around to every arena if I have to, and I'll destroy every belt until you give me a title shot the perfect way.
Yeah.
That's quite a challenge. That is quite a challenge. Do you realize what
Isn't he
happened
the
here?
greatest?
Hulkamania was destroyed right before your eyes as you hammered that belt into cement.
That belt means as much to Hulk Hogan as all the fans and all the little Hulkamaniacs that follow him around.
Yeah.
And I knew
I
by
followed
destroying
Mr.
the
Perfect.
belt I would get his attention because he had been
And I
avoiding
was
me
only
for the
4.
last year. I was in the World Wrestling Federation with an undefeated record, but for some reason couldn't get a match with Hulk Hogan.
something,
And
isn't
tonight in Madison Square Garden, by the way, it's going to take place. And it's because of smashing the belt or whatever the cause is.
Yeah.
I'm here. The time is right, and you're going to be having a new World Wrestling Federation.
Well, I'm going to go there myself. I got to see this. And incidentally, what is
wish.
it, next month, Royal Rumble?
I wish.
Royal Rumble.
The 21st,
It's, you can pick up that on your pay-per-view cable. It's
Yeah.
going to be all over the United States.
30 guys in the ring at once. You know, wrestling, and whoever winds up in the ring alone is the
Every
winner.
2 minutes, a new contestant comes into the
Yeah.
ring, and the only way to be eliminated is over the top rope to the cement floor. And it's a perfect opportunity for me to show the whole world that 29 other men aren't perfect.
All right. Now,
That's right.
you have seen Mr. Perfect on television.
Too
He
bad
has,
Hulk Hogan,
an ace at
took him out.
basketball. He does high dives
He does
off the
everything.
board tremendously. You know that genius. What else has he done?
Card tricks, too.
Well, he's done that. He's done bowling. I mean, he's done everything.
Card
We've
tricks.
rigged up a little bowling thing here. I'm going to give you a
Oh,
little lesson on how to
because
bowl
Kurt
right
wouldn't
now,
bowl
okay?
him.
You think you're so hot?
Regis was mad about that. But Kurt had to keep kayfabe, right?
Find the ball that fits.
Yeah.
Try this one, Regis.
This one?
Yeah, that's
okay,
good.
fine.
It's heavy. Don't drop it.
Okay, Perfect. Now watch this. Genius, you could be leaving Mr. Perfect after this, and you could be with me. No, wait a minute. No, don't do that.
You want to go right between the first and the second pin.
What is this, from your old thing
Yes,
at
I
this
remember. I
stage?
took bowling in school.
Between the first and second pin?
I used to
Are you
bowl
watching,
too.
Mr.
Everybody in
Perfect?
my
I'm
family
watching. All right,
bowled.
here you go.
Good, Regis.
No!
Not bad. It's a spare. You got a spare.
But I got close. I got 4 down, didn't I? All right, what do you got for me?
Nothing. We're going to keep kayfabe.
What do you got for me, Perfect?
I've already been on national television and bowled a perfect game.
There you go.
And I've already
He's trying to
been
keep
on television,
kayfabe.
And everything else I've ever done in my life has been absolutely
You know, that
perfect.
magic word called
And for me to come
kayfabe.
out here and bowl today would be senseless. Number one, you don't
Exactly.
even have a right kind of bowling alley.
I understand
And
that.
I've got the biggest match of my life tonight. I didn't come out here to bowl.
Yeah, I understand.
That's right.
If you have a deck of cards, maybe genius cards. You have some cards?
What are you going to deck of cards? Are you a card sharp?
You going to play poker?
Jeez, what are you reaching for? Let's
Just
go.
be beside. You'd be amazed what he's got underneath that gown.
Okay, I don't want to know. No thanks. Don't really care.
Okay.
I'm more interested in what you got under that
I was
singlet.
very careful.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, you are an old shark. Look.
You know, I saw somebody do this once on TV.
You saw somebody
Okay,
do
pick a
it
card.
to
Any
you.
card to deck.
Go ahead, George. Take it.
Can you remember what it is?
No. Yes.
No, yes.
Okay.
Okay, put it in.
Can I put it down
Sure,
here?
put it right where I stop.
Put it in.
Yes. See, I know
Yeah,
this
yeah.
trick.
Might have goofed me up. Huh? Is that the card you just had?
No, that's not the card. See, that's the first not over.
It's not over.
You have to show
Is that the
No,
card?
that's not the card either.
Is that the
You
card?
know that's not.
Genius, get a new man.
No, is this the
No,
card?
that's not the card.
Okay, is this the card?
No.
Okay, none of them 4 are the card, right?
Right.
4 cards here, right?
Right.
Look at them again now. Is that your card?
No.
Okay, putting it down, I'll bring the next one up. Is that your card?
No.
These 2 for sure not your card.
Right.
That's not your card.
No.
What's your card?
The Queen of Hearts.
There it is.
Queen of Diamonds. I can't believe it. That's the
a good
card.
Just like everything else I've done. Perfect. Now you got
Now you know why he's Mr. Perfect. Thank you, Mr. Perfect. Thank you, Genius.
That was good. Right?
Come on.
We'll see you all tonight at Madison Square Garden.
Good night, Mr. King.
Yeah, I know that they said this in Kurt's documentary that Regis wasn't too happy that he wouldn't bowl with him. But again, guys, this is in the era of keeping kayfabe, right? So Kurt had to keep you know, kayfabe. And if Mr. Perfect didn't get a strike, guess what? Kayfabe over, you know? So that was so great. I'm sorry about the graphics. They are kind of crappy, but you know, say lovey. So the last thing we're gonna do is watch a match with a very quick one with Ravishing Rick Rude. It is on Primetime Wrestling. So for those, if you would like to watch along, again, we are on Peacock. Primetime Wrestling Season 6, Episode 1, January 1st, 1990. We're an hour, 6 minutes, and 52 seconds in. So I'm going to get that up for you right now. Again, I think we're going to go watch some, now that we're done with Primetime, I think we'll go watch some matches with Rick Rude on Primetime. And trust me, there's a lot. We could also watch some promos that I missed for Mr. Perfect. Give me a second. But anyway, let's go ahead and hit play now.
232 pounds, Mario.
In the gymnasium, obviously, but he's also put a lot of work into his wrestling expertise. And it's no good turning your nose up at him, young lady, because he is a tremendous wrestler.
Mario Mancini's finding out firsthand right now the intensity of Ravishing Rick Rude. It's there. There is no question. He is one of the participants in the Royal Rumble, as well as one Roddy Piper.
Royally I rumble, rudely and royally I be rumbling. A little Shakespeare there for you for the Royal Rumble.
I don't know if that was Shakespeare, Piper.
Rude's gonna be there, gonna be 30 other guys. Time I'm finished with you, your face looks like a can of spam.
The can of spam, huh? I tell you, Roddy Piper has the mentality to participate in a Royal Rumble.
He certainly does. He's also, to some extent, a loner himself. And he does so well in that type of contest. He's a very, very ruthless wrestler.
Oh, Bobby.
And there
the
was
crowd
the rude
is
awakening
no
for
contest.
Ravishing Rick Rude on Mario Mancini.
Ew. That would be completely gross. So yeah. Let's see what this is. La la la. I don't know if this has Curt on it or not. This is getting ready for WrestleMania 6. So Curt would have been against he would have been against Brutus Barber Beefcake. So again, he was in talks with Hogan and just, you know, it fizzled out. Hogan axed his push and wanted really nothing to do with him. So, you know, his push went down. And then, I mean, I could tell why, you know, Curt was all kinds of pissed off about it. I mean, I'd be pissed too. I would really be pissed too, you know. October 29th. Wow, we're still going here. This is 1990. Oops. So this is after SummerSlam 1990, when I first saw Curt and became a Mr. Perfect fan. Right before Survivor Series. 1990, which was a good one, I thought. Shane Douglas and the Barbarian. Yeah, that is Shane Douglas. I don't think Curt's really on any of these. It's a shame because, oh wait, yeah, he is. Okay. Well, let's do one more thing before we get to our main event. Sorry about that pause. So I'm going to grab that. Okay, so it's episode or season 6, episode 43, October 29th, 1990. 1 hour and 27 minutes and 49 seconds. I didn't see the black in the back. I love it. Green and black.
Jackson, his opponent here today, is going to feel the full warmth of this man.
Lord Alfred Hayes, let me ask you a
It
question.
kind of
If
looks
he gets back
yellow-ish.
the Intercontinental belt, will that make him perfect again?
It could do.
You know, a lot of things in the mind of Mr. Perfect right now. The Survivor Series. November 22nd, he'll team up with Demolition. Let's hear from his teammates.
He's the perfect wrestler, and we're the perfect partners. And that's why we're the perfect tag team.
I don't know if I go along with that, but I'll say Mr. Perfect has
short and
certainly
sweet,
chosen
right?
3 individuals who are devastating enough for a battle against the Warriors.
I say they were close to being the perfect tag team.
Come on, Kurt.
That's a very, very good statement with a lot of validity.
Well, I'll tell you what, Lord Alfred Hayes.
A pervert
Look at that
flex?
Warrior team. You've got the World Wrestling Federation champion, the Ultimate Warrior.
Jump.
You've also got the
I didn't
Intercontinental champion, the Texas.
Will
Cougar
indeed
thing.
be
Okay.
hatched at Survivor Series.
Yeah, I didn't mind that so much. I just was more I guess I was just something else. All right, December. I know we don't have anything in here. At least I don't think so. Oh, they show maybe we'll show that next week. So next week we'll watch Ted DiBiase actually helps Kurt get the belt back against the Texas Tornado. So again, remember this is after Survivor Series. I'm sorry. It's after Survivor Series. It's also after SummerSlam when Texas Tornado would take the belt back. So they're getting ready for 91. Oh. There's a promo from Mr. Perfect. Yeah, we'll watch this all next week because I don't think he has a match in here. Buddy Rose. Really, Buddy Rose? Okay, yeah, I don't see. Oh, wait, Mr. Perfect and who? Frigo. Okay, so we'll watch that next. It's a jobber. We'll watch that next week. Kurt. Well, first we'll watch Ted DiBiase helps Kurt. We'll definitely watch along to that next week. But right now we're going to go ahead and watch the Iranian Death Match that Kurt had in 1983 against the Sheik. And this is a different Sheik, but look at his butt if you can. I know the graphics are going to be really bad because, again, it's the 80s and it's Portland wrestling. So there's sometimes they had great, graphics and stuff, but I mean, it is the 80s. So be gentle, be very gentle. I want to show his promo. Sheik Ali Hassan. Ali Hassan. There you go. The Sheik. They called him the Sheik though. Ali Hassan. Bust open Curt Hennig. All right, here we go.
45 pounds of that, man. You never been involved in a match like that. That's great.
It's the best I can
That's the
volume.
match I wanted to wrestle, but he was put out here by Buddy Rose or by the Clan, whoever sent him out here. What I want now is a shot at the Pacific Northwest title with the Sheik. I think your fans agree you should get that title shot, too. He said I had to go through somebody to deserve him. Who did I prove and who did I beat? Listen, brother, I'm not bragging on it, but Buddy Rose was sent in the hospital. I hear he's coming back now. He's one of the greatest wrestlers that ever wrestled here in the Pacific Northwest. Well, brother, I put him in the hospital, Sheik. I just took the whipping of my life, too, brother. And let me tell you something, Sheik. You put that title on the line, and you're going to have a new Pacific Northwest. You got something you want to say to me? Cut the hatchet, Hennig.
The hatchet?
You want a shot at my belt?
That's right. The Sheik would always call him the hatchet because he was never as good as the axe. I think he was better, but just my opinion.
Because his name is Hennig. Your name's not Axe, it's Hatchet. You don't deserve no shot at my belt till you prove something to me, boy. I just got done proving it. You want this belt? You want this belt? Yes, I want.
Oh. Hey, Blades. Blades off camera. Good thing to fall behind that whatever that is over there.
Half a man, Hatchet.
See, this guy is whiter than I am. Come on, he doesn't look Iranian at all.
Yeah, bleed like a dog. one way. Next week, an Iranian Death Match right here. And if this half a man can beat me in an Iranian Death Match, and I'll let both my wrists be tied to the turnbuckle, if he can beat me...
Don't look at me. I have no idea. Guys, I have no idea. I didn't even know what an Iranian Death Match was.
He just said if you can beat him in an Iranian Death Match, you've been in one of those before, he'll give you a title shot next week.
How many ones have you been in, Curt?
I want it next week here. Iranian Death Match, I don't care what he wants. He's going down next week, I guarantee it.
Here we are, ready for our main event. This is going to be some kind of event. An Iranian Death Match. Curt Hennig and the Sheik. Yeah, there's Curt. Curt Hennig in the ring right now.
Best graphics I got.
He's ready.
For 83.
He's not only ready for tonight, he's ready for anything that comes his way. His dad was on a house back in Minneapolis, Minnesota, Minneapolis, St. Paul. I think they drew the biggest house in the history of the business thus far. It was over $300,000.
Whoa. Whoa, mercy.
See, Curt could draw.
Well, I know Playboy came close at Madison Square Garden to that figure.
He had a couple $160,000, $170,000, $200,000 houses. Look who's up there seconding Curt Hennig. Ladies and gentlemen, this is an Iranian Death Match. Anything goes. There's 2 seconds out there. Billy Jack will be seconding Curt Hennig.
Yeah, Billy Jack. See, that's the thing that made me angry is they glossed over everything with Curt and Billy Jack
I'm going to be telling you about it here in about
in his dark side of the ring.
3, 2,
I mean, they were friends, I guess. I don't know.
Sheik's going to interrupt.
Look out his butt. It says oil. You can't make this stuff up.
No one has the right to look upon my body for free. Not even you pencil neck promoter. Let kids in free. What's the matter with
Look, he's whiter than I am. No Iranian prince.
Ladies and gentlemen, next
yeah, sure. And I'm the Arabian dancer.
It'll be a Iranian death match. Introducing in this corner, Sheik Ali Hassan.
I guess they don't like you.
His opponent in this corner that has almost eliminated Playboy Buddy Rose and didn't eliminate the mass convict, 240 pounds from Minnesota, Curt Hennig.
That kid, I swear.
First free night on the crippler stretcher tonight, down on. You pencil neck promoter. Let kids in free next week. What's the matter with you?
What's he yelling about?
Who cares?
Auto races at the Rose City Speedway tomorrow.
Rose City Speedway tomorrow. Sandy Bar got a big event going on at Rose City Speedway tomorrow. I didn't know about that. We'll have to tell people later about that. Anyway. How'd you like to be that good looking, that young?
What, Curt
sure
or Billy Jack?
He's about to become very wealthy. His career is extended the way it's going now. And if he keeps himself in good condition, he's going to be a very wealthy young individual in the next 4 or 5 years. Sky's the limit for him.
That's because Curt is very talented. He knew exactly what he was doing in the ring, and he knew how to do it. He's second generation. He knew it. Just like Brett. Even better than Brett, actually.
One of the seconds, Billy Jack will tie the Sheik to his turnbuckle over here, to the steel part of the turnbuckle. And the assassin will tie one of Curt Hennig's wrists to the turnbuckle in the far corner where Curt is standing. Okay?
Okay.
Now both men, they're flipping the coin now to see who has the choice of who gets to tie up who first. Curt gets his choice. He wants the Sheik tied up. Billy Jack will tie up the Sheik. Now the object of this,
which is funny because he's like really riching down or pretending to rich down. I think the ropes were somehow, I don't know if they were cut and like weak or something, that someone could just go like this and break them. So trick ropes maybe. Not really sure. They were gimmicks, okay? It had to be, because there's no way someone could just go like this with those ropes. Depends on, the ropes.
Has the Sheik ever lost one of these?
He, on a couple of technicalities, a couple of technicalities he has. Not actually lost him physically, but due to a technicality, the decision was given in somebody else's favor. But he's never out and out lost one.
Yeah. Now Billy Jack now is going to tie the Sheik to the turnbuckle. Now,
hey, the Sheik is letting him tie both paws over there. He's
Now watch. It looks like Billy Jack is really wrenching down on it.
I don't know. As mysterious as this guy is, now you've seen some of these Iranian Death Matches.
I saw this guy get out of the lock.
Look at that.
Look at this. I want to see him get. Look at it. Look at the pressure Billy Jack is applying to that rope. You'll notice that the Sheik doesn't feel any pain. That's why he's trying to climb the bar.
Right. Look at him.
Oh, I'd hate to be in his shoes right now. That's agony. It's got to be.
That has to be a.
Look at Billy. Billy's face is red. He's applying so much pressure on him. Oh, that Sheik's got terrible pain.
Yeah, I guess he's got terrible
Billy's having a
pain.
good time up there. 13.
13 minutes remaining. 13 minutes remaining.
Nah, he's pretending to really push down, right?
Really strap that Sheik. He's just cinched that rope down there.
I said it looks like he's really wretched in there.
I don't think the Sheik's going to be pulling any of his little illusion.
Yeah, that's why he does this, right?
I got news for you.
It's a gimmicked
After
rope.
watching the Sheik now for a year, I wouldn't trust that man as far as I could pay an airline ticket for him and knew he got on the plane. If I was descending from here to Europe, I wouldn't trust him.
Hey, he's talking to him.
Somewhere or other, he'd be standing there in the terminal facing me. Man's unbelievable what he can do.
He's definitely talking to him.
The Assassin's now putting the pressure on Curt Hennig.
Yeah, he's bearing down pretty good, too.
That Assassin weighs 250 pounds, folks, and he's nobody's slouch. I'd stay glued to the set, ladies and gentlemen. I think this is going to go right through very close to the TV time limit, if not through. This is going to be a very vicious match.
Oh, the Assassin just slapped Hennig.
All right, the bell's already rung right away. Take it away, Don Cost.
All right, they're both of
Go,
them are
Curt,
trying to get
go.
out of their respective ropes.
Both gimmick,
Hennig's
though.
working on his. I don't know what the Assassin is doing over there. It's hard to tell. He's got his back to us. But as tightly as Billy Jack tied those ropes on the the Sheik, I don't see how he's ever going to get out of there. Hennig is making some pretty good headway on his rope. He's using his teeth now to try to untie it. He's checking the Sheik, see what he's doing. The Sheik is constantly checking Hennig. I don't know. The Sheik's just kind of standing there. He's standing there just kind of shaking his head. I don't know how in the world he can ever expect to get out of that.
Yeah, but Kurt's hiding the knot.
In the meantime, Hennig is still working on the ropes tied by the Assassin.
Hey, kayfabe, baby. Gotta have
the Assassin
kayfabe,
really,
right?
He tied those things in about 2 or 3 knots on there.
What is the Sheik doing? Look at this Sheik.
He's standing up there on the bottom rope.
I've seen this guy pop out of clear glass coffins, out of buildings, small little tiny doghouses full of swords that were supposed to be empty. Seen him get out of manacles, handcuffs.
It was gimmicked.
I don't know how he did that.
And watch, Curt
That's
probably does the
unreal.
same thing
Now
on
the
the other
rules say that
side.
Hennig got out of his.
Curt probably did his on the other side.
Caught him by...
Oh! Got loose, too. Look at this Sheik's face.
Caught him by... Absolute total shock. Total
Shock and surprise.
They both got out about the same time.
Wee!
By the beard. The Sheik thought he had him. He pulled one of his famous illusions, and Hennig was already loose.
Oh, he couldn't believe it. Tell you the truth, I couldn't believe it. I couldn't believe that Sheik even got out of what he was tied up in. Hennig really, he's bearing down now. He's going
Come on, Curt.
front chin lock. Boy, what a
Those were
surprise
gimmicked
that was
ropes.
for the Sheik.
To me.
You see the look on Hennig's face, too? He loved it. Looked over here at you, Dutch, and smiled.
Those definitely had to be gimmicked ropes.
One of the spectators over here, I was just hoping he wasn't going to make a dash for that ring. It'd be the biggest mistake of his life.
Oh, Hennig.
Curt is working
Dig it
on
in there
anything
with his
goes in
finger.
this. Sandy tries to keep some semblance of order, but he's not supposed to break for any reason. Anything goes in this bout.
There's an elbow by the Sheik. Caught Hennig right in the midsection. There's a fist by Hennig. Oh, another one, a right hand. It really turned the Sheik around. There's a boot. The right hand. That turned Hennig around.
Whoa!
Into
Wow.
the turnbuckle.
That had to hurt.
Hennig already has a cut on his head, bandaged up.
Kurt does, or Hassan?
He might have crossed his face on that one. I hope it didn't get into Kurt's eyes.
Outside.
Through the ropes.
Oh, they
Kurt
landed.
got his feet under him. He's lucky he didn't land on his...
Oh, yeah,
second
Kurt
one.
has
He got
a
his
little
feet under him.
bandage there.
This business, you're taught early. When you go out of that ring, try to get something under your body to break that fall in that concrete. If you don't, you're going to hit and knock the wind out of you. There's a knee by the Sheik. Lifted Kurt up about 4 inches off the floor. That hurt right up into the sternum bone. Now the Sheik's admonishing Sandy Barr.
9 minutes remain. 9 minutes.
That was absolutely amazing how both those men got out of the, got those ropes untied. There goes another whip. And Hennig turns around.
Let's go, Kurt. Oh!
He's got the Sheik. 1, 2, 3. First fall.
Oh, right. This is 2 out of 3 falls. I forgot. Even an Iranian Death Match is still 2 out of 3 falls, apparently.
First fall. And our Iranian Death Match over. The Sheik will be back after this word for Marv Tonkin.
Going back to the ring.
Here we go.
Getting ready for the
Second fall.
second fall of our main event. First fall taken by Curt Hennig over the Sheik. If you turned in late, or you've missed an exciting start of this Iranian Death Match. Billy Jack tied up the Sheik, and he had him wrenched down there, something fierce. Both hands tied to that crossbar over there. And the assassin tied Curt Hennig. And how the
Everyone's
Sheik
like,
ever
ah!
got out of that thing he was tied up in, I have no idea. But he got out. It looked like he got out first, came over to Curt Hennig, and Hennig was actually loose and caught the Sheik with the right hand, and we went from
Look
there.
at those boots. They look like Alibaba.
Sandy Barr and getting to the ring. The Sheik jumped right on Hennig, taking advantage of the opportunity.
Okay.
Naked ring, no referee, and he just started
Oh.
putting the boots to him.
Right in that turnbuckle. The ring seemed to move by about 3 or 4 inches. Oh, a drop kick by the Sheik. He's rolling Hennig over, and Hennig
Whoa.
kicks out of that thing.
Look out, Sandy Barr.
That didn't look like a fist. Looked like more like a thumb that caught Hennig. Sheik bearing down on Hennig as he's caught over that top rope. Oh, and he brought the rope back. You can see that rope mark right across Hennig's chest. There's a right hand, another one by Hennig. And he's going
outside, right at you. Here comes
Technically,
the
that
Sheik,
should
and
be
Hennig
a
bailing out of that
disqualification,
thing.
but I'm guessing there is no such thing. I don't know. It's an Iranian Death Match. What do I know, right?
Hit that right shoulder
Didn't even know.
part of his ear. I don't know whether he caught the side of his head on that one or not. Took a severe blow into that white ring post over there.
Looked like he caught most of his shoulder on that pole.
Sandy's trying to keep some semblance of order in the ring, and Kurt's bailing out again. There's no rules in this bout. He can do just about what he wants to the Sheik and get away with it, and vice versa.
Vice versa.
He's got the Sheik.
Really?
We've seen this so many times. Right when you think you've got the Sheik,
Sheik's
watch
been
out.
cut.
Yeah, he has. His forehead
He's
is
been
bleeding.
cut. I think it's over his right eye.
Well, turn around. I can't speak. Turn around is fair play, as Grillo used to say.
Up over it, but it's not real severe, but boy, it's sure bleeding. I take it all back. That's a good one.
Hennig is
He
cut.
busted him up. Not too many people get a chance to bust up the Sheik. Look at this reversal by Sheik. There's it. Look at that.
Oh, Hennig landed right flat on that mat.
Hennig's got him bleeding. Thought he had him. There's a neck breaker by the Sheik. Rolls over on top. There's a count. 1, 2, 3. This bout's
all evened up.
Our main event. Sheik's all bloodied up, but he took the. But he caught the second match. Our main event, all even, 1 fall apiece. We'll be right back after this timeout. Well, you talk about a couple of guys that are really pumped, really ready to go. These two guys.
There's a drop kick by Hennig, right smack on a cut over Sheik's right eye.
And he's got
In case you just tuned in, folks, this is, look out.
Oh.
Kurt tried to break off the leg of the Sheik, didn't manage. He ended up right on his Saturday Night Fever. The Sheik is bleeding rather profusely from a wound he suffered earlier in the bout. The hands of Curt Hennig. Live from the Portland Sports Arena, this is Portland Wrestling. KPTV Channel 12. Possibly one of the finest wrestling television shows in the entire United States of America.
Without question, it is.
Vicious bout. This is a finish of an Iranian Death Match. This bout is all even to the fall of peace. The man is bleeding. Sheik Abdullah Hussein. He's cut profusely, bleeding profusely of a cut over his right eye. Curt Hennig isn't cut. That blood he has on him is from the Sheik.
Let's go, Curt. Let's go, Curt. Let's go, Curt.
If this match ends before we go off the air, we're going to come right out of here and right up to the Crow's Nest with an interview. We're not going to stop for anything. Look at that judo chop by Curt Hennig.
Billy Jack is out here cheering on Hennig.
He's exalting the fans.
Yeah, see, I didn't think that was fair to just gloss over everything, you know, with Curt and Billy Jack.
Jaw to Sheik by Hennig. Here's the Sheik coming at you. Take a good look. Hennig with a right hand and a forearm smash. He's trying for a pin. We have a 1, 2. Sheik Hussein pulls out of it. I don't know how he's done it. He's taken a tremendous amount of punishment. There's a low blow. Perfectly legal, Don. Perfectly legal.
Legal?
This is, yes, sir.
That's because there
Anything
is
goes
no
in this
rules,
bout.
right?
It's an Iranian Death Match. You could hit that guy with a ring post and he'd get away with it.
Hennig is really in pain. Now there's another shot.
Sheik seizing the opportunity to try to do away with Hennig, his opponent. Hennig,
how do you like it?
A mule kick.
How do you like
kick
it?
By Hennig. And he caught the Sheik where he didn't want to get caught. Well, both men are in a lot of pain. Oh, he's
Here's
going
a try for an atomic drop coming at ya. Oh, look at the Sheik over the top rope, out onto the floor, almost broke his back. Hennig is completely furious.
You bet he is. A lot of this crowd's on their feet right now. Hennig's going to come outside, try to finish the job.
He's throwing a Sheik back in. He wants a pin. Let's get this over with. There's 1 minute remaining. Time enough. Plenty of time for a pin. Sheik double crosses Hennig. Right hand. Just when you think you've got him hurt, he comes back.
Well, it wasn't exactly a right hand, Dutch. Those fingers were out.
It doesn't matter, Don. No disqualification. Anything goes. Sheik is rampant. Look at his eyes.
He's raking. He's going to...
He's trying to get into Hennig's eyes, but he's not managing. Curt got those eyes closed.
Yeah, but he's trying to get that Band-Aid on Hennig's forehead. Boy, I tell you, these guys are just going crazy all over each other.
Forth and back and back. Boy, the people in the first row just got blood all over them.
Look at this. Right.
Thanks for the warning.
Almost to the point of exhaustion. Cheeks down, face down. Curt Hennig having enough presence of mind to get up and try for a double drop kick.
Double drop kick that went nowhere.
All they got was air, and both of them hit on the back of the head. The Sheik more so than Hennig. Hennig's trying to. The bell just rang. The TV time has expired. A fall apiece. This match is a draw.
Oh no, a draw. That sucks.
Oh, I tell you, the folks really got their money's worth tonight.
Right, Don. I'm going to go over here, Don. If you'll excuse me, Don, I've got to hear my partner back in the dressing room's watching the monitor to get me an interview out here. We're going to close off the show right from here. We're not going to take a break. Give me somebody out here to Crow's Nest we can talk to. Hennig and the Sheik are still going at it out there, going at it strong.
You bet. The official bout ended in a draw, an Iranian Death Match draw between the Sheik and Curt Hennig. Here's the announcement. That was it. Boy, both men were just absolutely exhausted.
Yeah, Curt's exhausted. You can tell Curt's exhausted.
Really, frustrated there. He wanted that match.
Nah, we ain't done with this.
Abdullah Hussein, he's been cut up. His feelings have been hurt. He's been cut before, but I think he's more.
He's a widow baby.
That was a tremendous bout, ladies and gentlemen. Looks like you're going to get a chance to talk to Curt Hennig. Billy Jack's coming up here with him too. Kurt's got blood all over him, and it's not even his. Curt, and furious match you just had with the Sheik. You almost had him done in an Iranian Death Match. I don't think he's ever been held to a draw ever before. That blood you've got over is not even yours.
It's got nothing to do with it. Last night in Eugene, I beat the Sheik for the belt. Oliver came back in and stole the belt from me. I beat the man in the ring. Right in the middle in Eugene. The people that were there saw it. Sheik, you run, you hide, you do what you want, brother. I'm coming after that belt, and I'm going to win it. But it's the last thing I do. I'm going to knock your head off, you.
Now, calm down, calm down.
Can't swear on TV.
Sheik.
Not even Portland.
I'm through with your cheap shots. I'm through with Oliver's cheap shots. I put Rose 654, whatever his number is, out. I've done everything I can do. What more do I have to do? Sheik, I'm going to get the title whether it's the last thing I do, Sheik. That's all I got to say.
Billy Jack. Hey, how you doing? Hey, he did win the title last night. I don't know what the situation is.
Technicality.
A technicality, but he did win the title, Eugene, but in a technicality, they took it away from him.
All right. So let's just go ahead and stop sharing. It's just Billy Jack talking. And of course they go about their business. Yeah, it's just Billy Jack talking. And he says like happy birthday to his dad. So next week we will be watching some more stuff with Curt, and of course with also with Rick Rude. And then I think I don't remember if they have a match with we could watch another Buddy Rose one. Blah, blah, blah. Buddy Rose for the title. I think Curt is already the champion, if I remember correctly. Anyway, we'll be back next week with the jobber match between Curt and a jobber. Because I saw that at the end. It is primetime wrestling. It's in December, so we'll watch along to that. As far as I am, guys, this is the end of the show. I know we're at the end of another one, but join me next week. Everyone is going to hear shameless plugs, and for YouTube, you guys will know that the outro song is AI generated. And I hope everyone has a good week. And remember, everyone, nobody beats Mr. Perfect. Nobody. Hey, Curt Hennig fans. Hello, and welcome to the Shameless Plugs. I wanted to do an updated version because I no longer have Patreon. I don't know if anyone has seen and down in the description field. The first shameless plug I would like to do is for my Cash App and my PayPal account. If you can donate, please, please, please donate today. I actually had one donation, but that was more for my birthday. So anyway, if you can donate, please see the links in the description field for my PayPal and my Cash App. I'd like to start off by saying also, and I will say this at the end, I have an AI outro that is AI generated. I actually made a country song dedicated to Curt. I made several. Just in case there also maybe in the future or right now is going to be an AI intro. So I just want to let you know that the intro also could be AI, and this is for Amazon. Excuse me. This is for YouTube only. YouTube only. So the first shameless plug I would like to do is Kit Cabello. He is one of my great, great friends. Excuse me. I love him to death. And what a great man, great guy, all around great friend as well. You can catch him on Heartlands Media. That's 9 a.m. Central, Monday through Friday, and he will tell it like it is. Trust me, he will tell it like it is. Can't say enough great things about Kit Cabello. Also, check out Angel Riviera. He is in Angel in the Afternoon, and of course, he is my host for Pro Wrestling Talk. Pro Wrestling Talk is every Saturday night at 8 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, though those are scheduled to change due to family issues or WrestleMania or a pay-per-view. Also, I would like you to, but definitely check out Angel in the Afternoon. It is 7 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. And he also tells it like it is. Way to go, Angel. Okay, on to deconstructing topics. My big brother, Dave. I can't say enough great things about Dave. He is a big supporter of mine, and I'm a big supporter of him. If you check out Deconstructing Topics, he has his own show. I'm not sure what episode he's on right now, but he has a great podcast. Please, please, please listen to it. You can check it out on YouTube. I don't know if he's on Rumble, but I'll see if I can get a Rumble link. All these links are in the description field if you want to check these people out. Also, I'd like to mention my little kid brother, Alex Knight. We are actually not really related, but I see him like a little brother. So anyway, Alex Knight, you can find him on Angel in the Afternoon. You can also catch him on Pro Wrestling Talk. And I think he's going to do a baseball podcast with Angel as well. So check that out. That'll be on Sundays. I'm not sure the time. I'll have to get that from Angel later. But I just want to make sure that you check him out because he is a great person and someone I can call friend and little brother. The next shameless plug I'd like to do really fast is Black Magic Talk is my other show, guys. If you would like to check that out, all you have to do is click the link in the description field, and blessed be to you if you are also a witch, wizard, or warlock, or whatever you call yourself. You can check that out in the description field. We have a lot of fun over there. I love to have on special guests, especially Sonia Smith. She's a very dear friend of mine. I hope you will subscribe to all these people on YouTube or on Rumble. We are also on Rumble. The Rumble description field, the link is in the description field. Sorry. If you would like to check that out, this will be going on YouTube, of course, because I don't need this for Rumble. I could put it on Rumble. I think I might. So if you are on Rumble watching this and you would like to see the YouTube version of this, it's mostly audio that you will see, except for this part, right? Just check us out on YouTube. The link is in the description field. And again, if you want to check out Black Magic Talk, you can check that out too, where we talk everything pagan and Wiccan. There is no evil or black magic, of course. It's all great fun, and we have a good time. If you like a personal tarot reading from me, click the link in the description field below. I can get you my, my pricing and stuff. If you would like to be a guest on the Black Magic Talk, or if you'd like to be on Pro Wrestling Talk, you can DM me on X. My X is in the description field for both Black Magic Talk and for Curt Hennig podcast. Go ahead and hit those in the description field and DM me, and feel free to ask if you'd like to be a guest. If there's anything else, concerns, or if you would like to just give feedback, you can always DM us on X and so on. Again, just want to mention my Cash App and my PayPal account are in the description field. If you can give to the show, great. If not, please enjoy the show. That's what we are mainly here for, just for your entertainment purposes only. And again, I will reiterate that the AI outro song is AI generated. That is for everyone, for Rumble and for YouTube. Also, there could be an AI intro song. Just want to let you know that if there's ever an intro song, it is AI generated on YouTube. I created a couple of songs here and there, a couple of country songs I think that Curt would like. So I hope you check those out. And remember, everyone, nobody beats Mr. Perfect or Curt Hennig. Nobody.
In a small town gym with wooden floors, he'd lace up his boots, he'd settle the scores. With a suplex or a lariat, he'd stand tall. Curt Hennig, the hero we all recall. Oh, Mr. Perfect, the man we admire in the wrestling ring. He set hearts on fire. From the farm to the glory, he took his stand. A true country legend, the perfect man. Through the cheers and the bright spotlights, he wrestled his dreams on countless nights. With a fisherman's carry and a confident grin, Curt showed the world the warrior within. Oh, Mr. Perfect, the man we admire in the wrestling ring. He set hearts on fire. From the farm to the glory, he took his stand. A true country legend, the perfect man. Humming the ballads of a heart so strong, where the echoes of victory always belong. He taught us that life is a fighter's game. Curt Hennig, forever framed in fame. In the hours of wrestling, his name remains. Curt Hennig, who broke through the chains. From Minnesota's fields to the wrestling halls, the perfect man who answered the calls. Oh, Mr. Perfect, the man we admire in the wrestling ring. He set hearts on fire. From the farm to the glory, he took his stand. A true country legend,